Hey everyone, welcome back to Peyton Theta. This week, I definitely did sell an AMD put. I made some good premium. However, I took it off the first day. As you can see here, I made $45 in the first day and figured that was good. Um, it was good enough where I wanted to. The 75 put, it was a very, very attractive place. The stock was trading around $80. Snapchat, I want to own it. And this honestly, the stock has been unaffected. It's been a very, very crazy week in the stock market, as you can tell by this chart. Everything was going up and then all of a sudden crashed. This is a 15% drop in AMD alone. The broader market was very much similar as well. But however, I think this is a very attractive buy, especially 75 AMD was kind of a no-brainer. It lost about half its value in the first day, and I just didn't see the risk to reward being there, so I just took it off the table. Rather try to take another trade instead of being in it when I can only make what would have been left $62 in 5 days or 4 days. I mean, it's nice, but I think I like the kind of trades I set up after that. And you can see here as well. I didn't trade AMD just because I didn't have enough money in this account, but I pretty much took the same line. Snapchat and Micron, which I'll get into later. Bank of America kind of just give it some stability, but made a good bit of money, and I took this off the table as well just because, I mean, like, look how much I made one day. It was unbelievable. Pretty much 85% right there on one day. So what, $5 in 4 days? Well, I'm making $1 a day in Theta. It's just not worth it to me. The chances of it going sour is a lot higher than $5, and I get to take the money and I get to do it again into companies that I think are very, very good. So that was my AMD play. Got out of it. Micron. I know Micron it's been up and down, really. It's been range bound. They tanked. I'm honestly not really sure why they tanked. And then all of a sudden, NVIDIA said they're going to come out with they're going to use Micron chips and NVIDIA GPUs. So they busted up and then they came right back down because of the broader market. Still, I think they're a very, very reasonably priced company. They were a little bit down today. I know it says they're a little up, but when I sold this, they were down. I think that it's really the smartest to sell a put when a company is down, right? Because when they're up, typically, I mean, it goes back and forth, right? It seesaws up and down and up and down and up and down. I think you have the best chance of selling a cash secured put when it is red, but it's in a good price. So I think Micron fits the bill. Good company, chip stock. So, it does have some foreseeable problems, but I think this is a very, very reasonable price. You can see the high was 61. It's in the 45s right now. I think this is a very, very good and honestly kind of safe stock, and it has some pretty decent, you can see here, it has some pretty decent premium. You can look at next week. Now, I know there's tons of time left, but still, you can sell, a couple dollars from where you bought it from and still make a pretty good percentage a week. So I already had one in my main account right here. Why can't I scroll? Oh, this is not. My main account right here, I already own a bunch at 49, but I thought 49 was a good price, and I think obviously 44.50 is even a better price. And if I can like average that down, I can sell it at the middle, basically what I'm doing here with the Marvels, and we will be good to go making a bunch of premium. Made tons of premium with Marvel this weekend, almost 2%, $65 in the 38 call. And honestly, it's done way better than that. We can see it's at 39.50 pretty much right now. So this company, it has it has not much quit in it. It just wants to keep going. I got assigned here when it dropped into the 37.50 range. I mean, everything tanked in one day. It was down like 10%. Unreal times of the market, but there's a lot of premium to be had. And if you're in the right companies, you can make a lot of money. So watch what I'm doing. I'm kind of documenting this. And I'm trying to go into good companies with a decent bit of premium to make it worthwhile. And at the same time, I probably should have bumped up my Marvel, but I mean, the $65 premium is just unreal. You just can't beat it. So still in Snapchat. Snapchat is it's blowing through the roof right now. I think it was up 4%, almost 5% today, 4.2%. It's been range bound for a while. I mean, if you've been watching my videos, 21 was pretty much the bottom, and it had so many bottoms around here, it kind of got a little ahead of itself. But this is right in the average, and and it honestly has kind of bucked the trend of the overall market. It's been flat and the market's been up, and I think this is a very good stock that had pretty good earnings, if you ask me, and they tanked, which was kind of weird because they had better than expected numbers, but their outlook was a little bit more barren. But honestly, I think they're doing very well as a company. I mean, just as a consumer looking at their app, I really like it. I think it's improved greatly, and I think there's more ad revenue to be had on Snapchat in coming future. So, very bullish on the stock, and obviously it's up a lot today. I would love to own it at 22.50. That's a whole dollar off. It'd be another 5% down. I don't think that'll happen, but who knows? The market is going crazy right now, so we will see. I think that was a pretty good trade. Got out of a one just to kind of get the micron as well. Kind of want to average down so I could kind of do what I'm doing with these Marvels and make a killing in premium. But at the same time, you make a killing in premium, but at the same time, you have to realize that you might not make as much money off of selling it, because right now I'm losing about $150 times two, so about $300. That's if I sold it today. So who knows? But what I do know is I made $65 off this in 1 week, times two, because I had 200 shares. So really good week on Marvel. Let's go back up. Yeah, did the same thing a little bit further out. 39.50. That's right where I bought it at. But still, if you look at it, so pretty much $30 here, off selling the covered call, and $64 here. So around $90. Gosh, I mean 90 or almost $100. $100 in 2 weeks off of 4,000 bucks. Now that does sound like a lot of money, which it is. I'm not saying $4,000 isn't a lot of money, but still $100 off $4,000 in 2 weeks. That's a pretty good return right there. A little over 1%, which is my goal. In fact, I kind of did the math. So I did originally have $25,000 here. I've added a little bit more money. This week I did pull in a pretty high, I would say, on average number, about $290 off of my original, or my total, should I say, not original, $30,000. That's about 1% a week, which is pretty good. But I think what's really holding me back is these AT&Ts. I got them in a little kind of high. I'm getting just okay premium. It's honestly it's pretty low, to tell you the truth. I've made about $400, and I'm in at $32. I don't know if I'm going to cut this position or not. I think I'm going to wait until this ends, but it's just a flat stock that doesn't really move. It is a good stock to hold long term, I think. But I mean, you could see right here, it hasn't been over 32 since, back in June. So it's been a long time, and I've held it this whole way. I've made my money back, pretty much erased my gains. I guess I have lost a little bit because it's not at the $30 right now, but we'll see. I think when this ends, I will start selling the 31 calls, pretty much because I made my money. So if I sell it at 31, I'd make $200, just because the difference right there. So we'll see on that. But that's pretty much it for this week. It's been a crazy week, but I had to navigate it very tactically. I had a bunch of companies I got in and out really quick. Attractive prices nonetheless, so I would be happy to own any of these companies at these prices. But I just want to document this. So if you guys have made it this far, if you wouldn't mind giving the video a thumbs up, it would be greatly appreciated. And consider subscribing. That would also be greatly appreciated. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you guys next time.